Hello? Yeah, what's up? Hold on a second, I'm just on the phone. Yeah, make a video on how much you should give it to your kids? Yeah, I think I could do that. Alright, coming right up. What's up everybody, Shaya here. In today's video I wanted to take a stab at the question of how much do you give into your children. This is a question that people often ask me, I find, and this is a question, let's face it, I deal with every day as a parent. What happens is that when they're young children, they might want a candy, a toy, or whatever it is that they want, and they start fetching and tantruming and being negative, and the parent winds up giving in. Or when they're older, they might say something like, well, all my friends have it, what's wrong with it? Or they want a piece of technology that you might not want them to have, or a new video game set, and you really feel that it's not the best thing for them, but after all their friends have it, so maybe you really should give in. So what I'd like to suggest is the following, is that when a parent gives in to their child, there's a subtle transaction that's often taking place. What happens is the kid says they want something, the parent says no, the child then goes ahead and throws a tantrum, ignores, yells back, acts disrespectful, whatever it might be. And then the parent, because as all parents we want to see our children happy, we wind up giving in to that child and we wind up giving them what they want. But what happens is that when we give in to our children in that manner, the children wind up doing the parenting. So the transference of power goes from the parent to the child. And now what happens is that the child becomes the parent and the child takes the power and they wind up calling the shots. And I really think that this is rooted in something maybe even a little bit more deeper, a deeper truth. Is what I'm seeing more and more is that there's really no wrong way to feel. That all feelings are neutral, all feelings are godly, and all feelings are divine in origin. But what happens is that when we split our emotional states from good to bad, high to low, anxious is not good and happy is good. So what happens is we wind up being scared of our feelings and we wind up trying to run away from perceived negative feelings. And that happens with our kids. So we see our kid as angry, upset, annoyed, disrespectful, or just not nice. And what happens is that us as parents don't want to see our kids in that state because we think that it's bad. So as an attempt to solve their state, we wind up giving in to them for whatever the item is that they want. And what happens is, like I was saying before, is that they wind up doing the parenting. But when we see that all feelings are really neutral in origin and we stop judging our feelings and just taking them at face value, so what happens is we wind up taking the power back as parents and we wind up actually being able to parent for what that child needs. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting rule like a tyrant and never give in to your kids. But when you start seeing feelings as neutral, what happens is you as the parent wind up taking the power back to actually give that child what they need. And you wind up being no longer scared of parenting. So if there's one point of this video is you gotta take the power back. Anyways, if you like this video, as always, please subscribe, forward to a friend, push that like, stay tuned for more, and have a good one.